Mike, thanks. Ryan Day now 16-0 as the head coach of the Buckeyes. Every single one of those wins by a double-figure margin. The coach kind enough to join us here. And, Coach, for a while there, it looked like it might not get to 16-0. Take us through your thought process. I'm particularly interested in the fake punt because that was a big moment in this game had it failed. Tell me what you were thinking.
Yeah, I had decided in my mind that you had to pick the right spot for that, and it was going to be if we went down 2 scores, then we needed some sort of a little jolt, and I felt like that was the exact time. And it actually made us a little nervous because they put 2 gunners out there, and we weren't expecting 2 gunners. I said, if that guy turns his head inside, we are in trouble. I'm going to get smoked on this, but. Always trying to be aggressive, and the time was right, and I thought it gave us a little something in the first half. We needed it.
Your impressions of Wisconsin?
Oh, tough. I mean, to beat them twice in 1 year, both top 10 wins. They're very well coached. They're tough. They're very disciplined, and they came at us today, and they did a great job. And this was our 3rd game in a row, emotional game, right. and they played really well. So a lot of credit to them.
Talk to us about your quarterback. We know he struggled during the week a little bit. When was he really able to really get involved as far as practice is concerned to be able to really get ready for this game?
Yeah, we didn't talk about it much during the week, but he didn't practice all that much. And I think when you're 19 years old, if you don't practice, we learned that when JT didn't practice a couple years ago in the same situation. And you just a little bit off here, a little bit off there. And then all of a sudden he got himself into it, and then I thought he played really good in the second half. But he's tough. He's got the heart of a lion, and for him to work through that injury in this game was great.
Looks like you came out with more energy the second half than you did the first half. Do you agree, and why do you think that was?
Yeah, I don't know if it was energy or confidence. I think. Again, the 3 games in a row, you play Penn State at home, that's an emotional win. Then you go up there and win in Ann Arbor, and then you come back and play this game against a really good team. They had a good scheme against us, and they were coming out, they were fresh. And I thought in the first half, Wisconsin was playing really good football. And we just couldn't get into a rhythm, whether it was just them running the ball and Taylor was on fire early, or us just not being able to kind of hit some of those throws and get into a rhythm with Justin. But then as we went to the locker room, we challenged the guys, and we just said, listen, we're going to find out right now what this team is made of. We've been up by scores early, in the season, and as the season's gone on, we've been winning. And so things are kind of easy for us. Well, now we're going to find out what we're made of. And then for them to respond the way they did, it goes to show you the character of this team.
Coach, there was about a 9-minute plus mark in the fourth quarter. And you seem to turn this game over to your offensive line in Dobbins, and they really start to take control of that game. How important was that part of the game plan for you?
That's something that's a little different for us because typically it's all high scoring and trying to score as many times as you can and play as fast as you can. That one drive, if I remember correctly, I think we started with 10 minutes to go. I think we ate about 5.5 minutes off the clock, ended up with a field goal. It was very frustrating. We couldn't score. But we wanted to kind of grind it out. At that point, we played really good in the third quarter, and we knew we were up 2 scores, and we had to play really smart at that moment.
Coach, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but the committee has a tradition, College Football Playoff Committee. At the end of the night on Saturday, they usually flip on over to BTN, and they let the Big Ten coach state his case for why his team belongs in the playoff, and they pretty much go by whatever he says. So give us a sense for why you should be number 1.
Well, I think when you look at our resume and what we've done in terms of the wins that we've had this year, and again, beating Wisconsin when they're a top 10 team twice, and then winning these 3 games in a row, back to back to back, and then showing the character of what this team is made of. And I just think, offense, defense, and special teams all across the board, we've had a strong resume. And there's great teams out there. Nothing against those other guys, but I know what this team's made of and what we've done this year and the way we've played. We deserve the number 1 spot.
Well, it has been fantastic to follow it, and we look forward to wherever the next chapter takes you. Congratulations on a great season to this point, and thanks so much for spending a few minutes with us.
Yeah, thanks for everything, guys.